Thank you so much for joining us on this week's episode of Next Gen Investors.
But this week,
it's going to be a little different.
Off the script.
No script, no nothing, just us going. Okay, and if we missed something, then honestly, it wasn't important, or we're just stupid and haven't been paying attention to the news. Okay, so what happened this past week?
Well, now, how about we ask some questions? I was going to ask, what are your thoughts on the SpaceX IPO?
It's obviously the biggest thing right now. I think that everyone buying in is just buying in because of Elon Musk, and they currently don't really trust in the company. It's the first day, and it's up 25% last I checked. They're not really buying in as a company. They're buying in because Elon Musk owns the company. So that's my thoughts.
Interesting take. So my thought is, Elon Musk loves to make these giant promises. He's saying we're gonna have data centers in space. The total addressable market's huge, and this and that, and I don't know, everyone's gonna be living on Mars in 5 years. But when you look at Tesla, they really Elon Musk said we have full self-driving cars everywhere by now. When you look back at his original Tesla interviews, so he's definitely an amazing entrepreneur and engineer.
As someone who has a majority stake in the stock in a company, you're obviously going to want to hype up the company so that people invest in it. You're not going to say there isn't going to be. You're going to be optimistic and that your company's going to succeed. Why would he do that? It doesn't make any sense.
No, it obviously makes sense, but a lot of people, I think, take his promises a little too literally.
Yeah,
and so it definitely pumps up the stock short term. And honestly, I would like to buy the stock, not at these prices.
I agree.
If SpaceX is it's a $2 trillion valuation at 170. So if it goes down, obviously it's a lot from here, but I really do think it's possible. If it goes down to $70, $60, honestly, I'd be interested in buying into it because they are growing really fast. The revenue growth is accelerating, and I think it's an amazing industry to be in. I just think the valuation just doesn't make any sense right now.
Yeah, that's a good point. Well, what else happened this week? Was there inflation?
Inflation came in this week as expected, 4.2%, the hottest since 2023. I'm pretty sure.
I thought it was more like 2020. I'm not sure. It was very high. A couple of months ago, I think it was in the 2s, was it not?
Yeah, it's been rising. Well, excluding energy and food, which are the most volatile, it was only, I think, 2.9%, which is still up from before. It was 2%.
What does make it, go up a lot? What's the main factor? Yeah.
Well, when there's an excess of money, which is, the Federal Reserve, lowering rates, pushes more money into the markets, more people are buying stuff, which just raises inflation. That's why when the Fed cuts rates, it hurts companies short term because it raises borrowing rates, but it does help cool down inflation.
Yeah.
And we also did see a dip in the market this week a little bit.
Yeah.
After he said he was selling all his stocks and then he's getting all back in. This is not who you're supposed to trade.
Listen, guys, this is my main thesis on the market, okay? As he likes to say. I know, as a fact, a recession is coming. I know it's coming. I just don't know when it is, at the exact time it's coming. So it's just hard because I'm having FOMO about the market booming and me missing out on that. That's my personal opinion.
Well, you should never trade with FOMO. This is just a lesson for all our viewers. If you made it this far, drop something in the comments. Drop pineapple.
Anything in the comments. Pineapple.
Yo, if you watch this far.
DH.
Yeah. If you've watched this far, drop pineapple. My boy Latter Day Data. One of our favorite viewers. If you're watching this, drop pineapple in the comments. If any of you guys made this far, we could send you a personalized message if you do.
little Vimeo.
Yeah. So what else are your thoughts on stock market lessons in general? Maybe not even this week.
As I learned the hard way, invest in a company and not the stock. I had a day where I tried to day trade.
Oh, I'll get on that later.
And it wasn't very good. I think I lost 9%, and I'm never doing that again.
So
it's very good. I think that I actually learned that young. So when I'm older, then I don't lose as much money.
So I actually day traded a little bit today. I started my own day trading account. We lost $8 today, so it was okay. I don't remember. We were up $60 at one point. But I got a little scared because there was a possibility if I played it the wrong way, I'd end up with a $70,000 position in the QQQ. So my dad got a little scared and said just to exit the position for now. But I obviously knew what I was doing. You know, I just got a little scared.
Yeah,
I was doing some
very confident.
QQQ 0 DTE call spreads. If any of you guys know what that means, you're a real one, bro. You mind explaining it to you? Explaining it to the viewers?
Okay. So QQQ is like Vanguard's S&P 500 kind of.
Okay. Wrong number one. It's Invesco.
Oh yeah, VOO is Vanguard's, my bad.
Yeah, see, this is just why you gotta follow me, bro. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. He's making stuff up.
Call spread means that he thought the stock was gonna go up, and yeah.
So what's the difference between a regular call and a call spread?
So a regular call, I think, has like actually, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say I don't know. I don't know.
He doesn't know anything
it's
about
good
options.
to not know about options. You don't want to know about
You
options.
guys need to get into options.
Do not listen to him. Do not listen to him.
You can make insane money, bro.
You can lose all your money in one trade.
You could double your money in one trade, bro. Not financial advice,
gambling.
bro.
Straight gambling.
Not financial advice, for sure. But options, they're just a vehicle. If you, know a stock's going up, I always bring it back to, AMD, last year.
AMD.
By the way,
Duolingo's
been cooking up.
I appreciate the pick.
It's not been doing so well, actually.
Really?
Yeah. It's at 68.
A couple of weeks ago, it was doing very well.
No, it's doing very well. But Rubrik and Sirius now seem to be bottoming out. Duolingo's actually been doing really well. It's up 20% in the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, but that's just based off the market. There's nothing special about Duolingo. Okay?
Well, the revenue.
But what's happening next week? Let's get back on track.
Honestly, I don't really know.
I don't really know either.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see the first week. Oh, interesting thing. This Tuesday, SpaceX options are coming out. Yeah. If you want to trade options on SpaceX, they come out this Tuesday. But, if there's anything we're missing, we got to do stock picks off the cuff.
Okay.
I don't remember our stock picks from last week. This is fully off script, bro. So there's really nothing here. But
let me think.
If you see it, drop down in the comments how our stock picks did. Honestly, not financial advice.
Still watching the video at this point?
Yeah, if you're still watching at this
you're
point,
a real one. You're a real one.
What should I drop in the comments?
Pineapple.
No, pineapples if they hit that point.
Oh, fine.
If you're still watching at this point,
cucumbers.
You could drop cucumbers in the chat. We will come to your house if you drop cucumbers, bro. You are committed. We will shout you up. If we ever go big, we hit 1,000 million subscribers, and you drop a cucumber in the comments, bro.
You're a real one.
You're a real one, bro. We appreciate you. So we gotta think about our stock picks on the video right now.
I already know. Can I go first?
You go first while I think of mine.
Okay. So my pick is gonna go, a stock that would do the reverse of SpaceX.
Oh, it's called. There's one that's released. I don't know if it's released yet, but it's SSPL or something, or SSCL.
Yeah, that makes sense.
PCL or something.
That
SPSL,
company.
I don't know.
This is my reasoning. SpaceX is overbought off the bat. IPOs that go up 25% are gonna have a correction. It's just a fact. It's gonna have a correction. The stock didn't necessarily put out any news that made people buy more of the shares that would make it go up 25%. It just came out, which means either it's overhyped, which makes it overbought. So a correction is coming. That's my pick.
That's interesting. So this is going to be a controversial one. It's not really even a stock pick. It's just talking about a stock, really. And so there was, obviously, if you guys remember, I might have picked Adobe a couple months ago. That stock is fallen off a cliff. They reported earnings this past week, and they are cheap like crazy. Oh my gosh.
What does Adobe even do? It's Photoshop, right?
It's like graphic design. How we make our thumbnails on ChatGPT. Before there was ChatGPT, you would have had to do that on Adobe.
You want a company that good try. Suck it. You want a company that will appeal to the average everyday consumer, that would allow everyone to buy into that company and use their product.
Well,
But
that's
actually,
just
the way-
not true.
Yes, it is.
You are straight
That is.
wrong.
The best
what is the
companies-
biggest company in the world?
Amazon,
What is
Microsoft,
the biggest
Tesla.
company in the world?
What are you talking
What
about?
is the
Apple.
single biggest
Think about the
company-
Mag 7 Meta.
Think about
You're
the
an
biggest
idiot.
company
You're an
in the
idiot. You're
world.
honestly just an
What is the
idiot.
one biggest company in the world?
With the highest market cap?
Yeah.
NVIDIA.
And have you ever bought a NVIDIA chip? No, you
First
have
off-
not. Yeah, get that out of here, bro. You're not buying anything from NVIDIA. You're not buying
First
their
off, you can buy
$200,000
computers or
racks. You're not buying what they're
computers
growing
or
off.
games.
You're not buying
You
their
can buy their
AI
computers.
server racks.
Second off, their GPUs are the ones that we're using.
That doesn't matter. We're not using their products to see if they're actually good chips.
We're using
We're
that.
not comparing them
Okay,
with
think
AMD's
about the Mag
chips.
7. The Mag
But you
7.
said you need to
we
be
use
a
every
successful
single one.
one.
Okay? That's why I don't think Adobe's doing well. Because they have such a small audience. And that audience, it's not
Well,
rich.
that's interesting.
They're not wealthy.
Well, that's interesting because they're recently rolling out, and investors are worried about this, more of a freemium tier to do exactly what you said, to reach more people.
They should.
But
They
then
should be reaching more people.
investors are saying, okay, let's say you roll out that freemium tier and everyone just stays on the free tier. What happens then?
Freemium?
That's what it's called.
Freemium? Free premium?
Yeah, it's like basically you give them a free tier,
Free
and the whole
premium?
point is just to get them on premium.
Wow, that's insane. Okay.
That's
Well,
what
thank you so much
Spot-
for joining us.
Yo, we're not
on this
done.
week's
We're not
episode
done.
Of next.
No, actually, we're not done. No, actually, we're not done. All right, yo, I'll talk. Yo, I'll talk.